Welcome to the semifinals. We've got the Charming Charmeleons and the Gravely Gengars facing off against each other. The Charmeleons, of course, the first seed against the 5th seed Gengars. It's going to be an exciting match here, folks. Charmeleons starting with their Reshiram and Thundurus, with Landorus and Kyurem out on the field for the Gengars. Thundurus going to start things off for us. It's the fastest on the field, and it's going to go for a Reflect. So the setup coming from the Charmeleons, always a good idea at the beginning of battles. Gonna raise those defenses for a short period of time. There goes the Landorus, this time with the Fire Spin. Fire Spin against Reshiram, not very effective. Will get some residual damage at the end of every turn, so that's gonna work for them there. There goes the Smart Strike coming from the Kyurem. It's against Thundurus, not very effective there either. So Gengars opted to attack, go on the offensive, but they didn't do that much damage as Burning Jealousy comes from the Reshiram. That's going to hit both Pokemon on the other side of the field for a bit of damage to both of them. So it's actually a good move from the Charmeleons. While the Fire Spin does a little bit of damage to the Reshiram. Thundurus going again. And this time it's going to go for a Twister. Twister hits both parties as well, doing more damage. So the Charmeleons have focused on doing damage to both Pokemon. And we'll see how that strategy works out for them. Thundurus gets its attack lowered, but its Define ability makes his attack go back up. So that is not a good look from them. Defiant also is going to raise it again because of the special attack drop, making that Thundurus extremely dangerous right now. They should have thought about that ability before they used that move on them. Since Kyurem uses Grudge, Reshiram is going to go for a Revenge. Revenge on the Landorus, puts it in yellow. And if I'm the Gengars, I am looking very afraid of that Thundurus right now. If it chooses to go for a physical move, it could be all but over for whatever Pokemon it attacks. Thundurus, here it goes. And there goes the Whirlpool. Okay, not what we expect is against Landorus, super effective. It's kind of the opposite of what Landorus did to Thundurus' partner there, so it's going to trap it in a Whirlpool. So it'll get damaged at the end of every turn. The Solar Beam coming from the Landorus in the next turn actually won't be very effective against either of these Pokemon, so not sure what the point of that is. There goes the Fish's Rend. And that's against Thundurus, doing a decent amount of damage. Reshiram going for the Steel Wing. Steel Wing against Kyurem, super effective. Kyurem takes a big hit. And there goes the Whirlpool damage. Landorus is in the red. Reshiram hurt by the Fire Spin as well, but it is doing just fine. They haven't been able to do much damage to it. The Charmeleons on top of the battle so far. There we go, Thundurus once again. This time it goes for a Dragon Pulse. It does all of that attack boosting and just doesn't actually attack. Dragon Pulse against Landorus. It will take it out though. It doesn't use a physical attack, I should say. There goes the Kyurem with a high horsepower. That's against Reshiram, super effective. Reshiram in the yellow. We'll see if it can retaliate here. With this move, it goes for an Air Slash. Air Slash against the Kyurem does a lot of damage, but it lives. That was a strong hit. Kyurem hanging on with just a bit. As the other form of Thundurus comes out for the Gengars. I guess Thundurus was a good Pokemon to have on your team, as they seem to have both made it to the playoffs. There goes the Gengars with another Burning Jealousy. Of course, that is going to hit both Pokemon. That knocks the Kyurem out, doing a little bit of chip damage to the other Thundurus. The Gengar's Thundurus is going to go now. It goes for a Leaf Storm. Not very effective. Against... Oh my gosh. Not very effective, but does a ton of damage. Oh. And the Thundurus for the Charmeleons in the yellow. There goes Reshiram. Goes for Dream Eater. No one sleep. A wasted turn. The Reflect finally wears off. And the Gengars have to send out their 4th Pokemon, which is going to be Zacian. Intrepid Sword, raising its attack stat. We'll see if Thundurus actually starts using a physical attacks here. There goes Zacian. Going for a Scary Face. It's already the fastest thing on the field, but I guess helping its partner go first is going to slow down Reshurum's speed. Should have went for the Thundurus. Smart Strike from Thundurus here. It goes against... Oh, it's against the Zacian. Super effective, almost one shot. Oh my goodness. Zacian in the red already. Big hit from the Thundurus there. Acid coming from the Gengars. That hits both parties. They're still in the yellow. Reshiram going for the Safeguard. More setup from the Charmeleons. And that's one thing the Gengars did not do here. They were going for their offensive from the beginning, and it didn't work out for them. Maybe they should have tried for a little bit of strategy with setup moves. Let's play nice. It's actually a bad idea, isn't it? Play nice is going to lower Thundurus' attack, but the Defiant ability, of course, will raise it right back up. Thundurus goes once again. This time it goes for a Gastro Acid. They better be glad Thundurus just doesn't like physical moves, as that's going to press Zacian's ability. That does nothing, as his ability already had been used. There goes the cut coming from the Gengars. That puts Reshiram in the red. The Gengars finally at a position where they can knock out the Reshiram as it tries to put them to sleep. It's avoided. The Charmeleons have not lost a Pokemon yet. There goes the Zacian, this time with an Acid Spray. That's on the Reshiram. It hangs on with 4 HP. Its defense does fall, but I don't think that matters. Any move that touches it might knock it out. There goes the Struggle Bug coming from the Thundurus. It's against the other Thunder. Oh, actually, it hits both sides. I forgot about that. That also will lower their special attack. Not the best move to use. It barely did any damage. And there goes the Gengars, this time with a Wild Charge. Wild Charge against Reshiram. Reshiram faints. And the Charmeleons finally lose a Pokemon. Gengar's struggling in this match. Dialga out for the Charmeleons. It took them that long just to get past the Reshiram and the Thundurus, and that's not even their strongest Pokemon on their team. They've got some powerhouses on their team, and the Gengars could barely get past some of the weaker ones. There goes Zacian now. It's gonna go for a Sludge Bomb. That's not gonna affect... Okay, it hit Thundurus instead. It was a critical hit, and Thundurus is knocked out. So 2 Pokemon down. Gengar's trying to mount a comeback, but they're not in a good position. Their Thundurus now goes for a Drill Peck. Drill Peck against the Dialga, not very effective. Dialga gets to go, this time with a Mega Punch. Mega Punch on Zacian, knocks it out. That's 3 Pokemon down for the Gengars already. Or 2 Pokemon, excuse me. I'm miscounting. So 2 Pokemon down for the Gengars. They're going to send out Ho-Oh. And Entei comes out for the Charmeleons. Both Entei and Ho-Oh using pressure. There we go. Thundurus with a Tar Shot. Tar Shot against the Dialga is going to make it weak against Fire. Fire was neutral for it, but now it has a weakness. Need to watch out for that. The Entei goes forth with an Ice Beam. Ice Beam's actually a great move to use here. It's against the Ho-Oh. It should have been against the Thundurus, but still a critical hit. It's a neutral hit on the Ho-Oh. Does a little bit of damage as Ho-Oh takes his chance for an Assurance. Assurance against the Entei. A little bit of damage there. Dialga takes his turn. Now it goes for a Hydro Cannon. Hydro Cannon from the Dialga against Thundurus. Hits hard. Thundurus in the red. Oh my. Here we go, Thundurus. It goes for a Heal Bell. Entei taking his turn now goes for a Magic Powder. It lands on Ho-Oh. I'm gonna change it to the Psychic type. So Ho-Oh is no longer Fire Flying. It's a Psychic type. There goes the Vicious Rin from Ho-Oh. Is it against Entei? No, it's not. Dialga's the wrong one. Oh gosh, still does a lot of damage. Dialga has to recharge after its move. So we'll put it back to the Gengars now. Well, actually, I think Entei is first. No, Thundurus is first. Excuse me. Thundurus will go. And it will go for an attack order. Not very effective against Entei. Barely doing any damage there. Not the best move choice. Entei looking to retaliate after that. Gets to go for the Pin Missile. Also, not the best move choice. Pin Missile against Thundurus. Does hit multiple times. See if he can just chip away at it. Nope, only twice. Thundurus gets to hang on just a little bit. Uh-oh now. Going for the Thunderbolt. Good move, Thunderbolt. Going against the Entei. Should have hit Dialga with it, I feel. But that was a critical hit as well on the Entei. Doing quite a bit of damage. Dialga goes for Aeroblast. Aeroblast against Ho-Oh. Ho-Oh's actually withstanding a lot of hits here. It's doing pretty well for the Gengars. Hopefully that can help them catch back up a little bit. There goes Thundurus now. Goes for a Circle Throw. Circle Throw against Dialga. Super effective. Good move. Dialga in the yellow. Also makes it swap out. And now Giratina's here. Entei goes with the Mach Punch. Mach Punch against Ho-Oh, not very effective. The mean look from Ho-Oh, no swapping. I'm not sure the Charmeleons had that in mind anyway, but now they can switch out. Here we go, the Absorb, not a strong move though, and it's not very effective. I get trying to get a little bit of health back, but that's not the move to use. Probably should have gone for something else. As Entei takes his turn, this is gonna go for a Fairy Wind. Fairy Wind against the Ho-Oh. They're really focusing on that Ho-Oh. It's put in yellow. Ho-Oh takes a turn. He goes for Splash. Oh, the worst move you could possibly choose in a Metronome battle. And Ho-Oh looks like a fool splashing about as Giratina goes for a Heat Crash. Heat Crash on the Ho-Oh does quite a bit of damage. Ho-Oh approaching the red. Thundurus. Thundurus going for a Leafage. Not very effective on Entei. Can't even get it to the red zone. Entei goes for its Berry, raising up its defense. There you go. Thunderfang coming from Entei. Actually, good move. On the Ho-Oh. That's super... Oh, wait, it's not. It's a Psychic type, not a Flying type anymore. Ho-Oh withstands it. It's in the red. And it goes for a Wing Attack. Wing Attack on Entei. Entei at 10 HP. There we go. Giratina with the Fire Lash. Fire Lash against Ho-Oh. Knocks out the Ho-Oh. So it's down to these three. Or four, I forgot. Thundurus actually has to use Struggle. Oh my goodness. So Thundurus knocks itself out with Stronger. Did get the Entei. But unfortunately, that's the last Pokemon on the Gengars. And the Charmeleons come away with the definitive win. They still had their Dialga on the bench there, and they dominated that battle from beginning to end. So I hope you enjoyed that. If you did, make sure you leave a like, subscribe to the channel for more of the Metronome Madness League, and then we're going to move on to our second battle of the semifinals. That is the Growlithe pack against the Horrible Hotbits. Stay tuned.